gray couch lady colorblind or just a little quirky? I took some screenshots and ran them through a color vision simulator to find out. Remember, there are 3 different types of color blindness that are based on the 3 different types of color receptors in the human eye. There's also a complete color deficit, but that's a story for another time. Our cells have red, green, and blue color receptors. They're called cones. Any one of these sets of cones can become weak or stop working entirely, resulting in partial to full color blindness. Both red and green color deficiencies are much more common in people with Y chromosomes, affecting up to 1 in 12. Blue color deficiency is very rare, but does affect people born male and female equally. It just so happens that the chapter of my weekly serial that I published this weekend had a huge plot twist due to color blindness, where one of my characters recovers what she thought was her green glass charm. Sounds like something you're interested in, or historical fiction set in the 1920s, Prohibition, sisters, stolen gems. Go check it out. First of all, here's the chair that sparked the whole conversation with no filter. Seems like most people in the comments agree that this is a great chair, and so do I. Now this is the chair with a filter on it that simulates blue color deficiency. Now, I don't know about you, but this doesn't look very different to me. So this is the chair with red color deficiency, and this is the chair with simulated green color deficiency. Now, interesting findings, but this is gray, so any color deficiency would be hard to see. So let's look at some of the items around her room that she compares. This is the rug, which she identified as blue correctly, compared to the couch, which she also calls blue. The same rug with a blue simulated color deficiency, red color deficiency, and green. This particular rug kind of shows up pretty similar with those two. She also put this jacket on the couch. I apologize that the screenshot is a little blurry, but there is a bit of motion. This is it shown without a filter. Simulated blue deficiency. You can see a marked difference in the way you're seeing the jacket. Red deficiency and green. She also compared this pair of sweatpants shown here without a filter, saying that in her opinion, these two were actually really close. Here's that same image with a blue deficiency. You can see, again, there's a very big change in the way that the blue is displayed, not quite as much on the gray. Same pair of sweatpants with a red deficiency. I think this one's fairly interesting because it does actually kind of start to line up with the tone of the couch. And finally, green, kind of similar to the red. And finally, she laid this batch of colored pencils. I'll actually move myself up here so you can see some of the other colors. This is again, standard without a filter. This is the blue deficiency. You can really see the change in the tone of the pencils here. You can really see a lot of the green tones in these blues. Standing out even more with the red deficiency filter. And finally, the green. A reminder, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medical professional, I can't diagnose anyone, especially not over the internet. But while I'm giving my opinion, feel free to drop yours below. And for the OP, I think it might be time to look into one of those color deficiency tests.